Hey everyone, this is Safe Passage. I'm Kara.
I'm Jennifer.
I'm the founder and Jen is our Director of Family Support Services. We have officially rolled out direct services for trafficked and at-risk youth and their families. Hey, but today we wanted to come on and talk about what happened at Pornhub last week. Some of you probably saw just headline after headline of what was going down at Pornhub, and it can be a little bit confusing. There was a lot of developments. There's been some new developments, and so we just thought we would come on and shed some light on what happened. It started out earlier this year. So Exodus Cry is another anti-human trafficking nonprofit. And so earlier this year, they started pushing out a petition to shut down Pornhub for enabling and profiting from the sex trafficking and rape of women and children. Okay, it is December, and that petition has now amassed to over 2 million signatures, okay? So what we really want to talk about today is what was wrong at Pornhub that they had to put out that petition. What's been going on? Was it a win for child trafficking? And what are the challenges still ahead? And so before we begin, I want to bring just a quick education around the term child pornography in the anti-trafficking field, in the justice field, in the victim service field. Child pornography is actually a term we are trying to redirect away from, steer away from, because it's misleading. Pornography insinuates that it's consensual, and child pornography is never consensual, okay? It's the same thing with sex. Children cannot consent to sex. It's not with an older adult. It's not a thing, right? And so we are trying to steer everyone away from the term child pornography, and the new term that we are redirecting towards is called child sexual abuse material, CSAM, because that's truly what this is it's sexual abuse material of children. Okay, so what is Pornhub? It is the world's largest porn site. It gets 115 million visits a day, okay?
115 million visits every single day.
6 million new videos every year. It is the largest porn site, okay? And so what has happened is it operates a lot like YouTube, okay? If you can kind of picture that, where it's really low barrier to open an account. People are unverified, they're unidentified, and yet they get to upload whatever they want, okay? So that presents a huge problem. And so what's happening is without, internet police, without internet lifeguards, without, a good checks and balances system on Pornhub, people can easily go in and make an account and upload whatever they want. And what that's doing is people are uploading sexual abuse material on children, on women as well. No one is exempt, but we have found actually missing kids on Pornhub, okay? Just 2 examples. A 15-year-old in Florida was missing, and she was found on Pornhub in 58 videos. A 14-year-old in California was sexually assaulted, and that video ended up getting posted on Pornhub. And so it is true, not all of these videos are, children being abused and trafficked, but many of them are, and so many of these missing kids are being found. So many of these sexual abuse and rape videos are being leaked on there. It's a huge issue. No one is monitoring it, okay? And so this truly is a problem. And so what had happened, the reason this all came about and changed, okay, is so not because, okay, so the petition was super amazing and it applied pressure, right? But it wasn't the consumers on Pornhub who applied pressure, of course not. They're the ones coming for the content. But where this really changed is Pornhub didn't take the petition too seriously. What happened was that 2 million signature petition applied pressure with the gateway to the consumers. So what I mean is Visa, MasterCard, I believe we've now got, PayPal was one of the first ones. I think we now have also Discover and American Express have terminated their payment processing service on Pornhub. And so that means the gateway between Pornhub and the consumer stepped into the gap, shut down their service, took a stand. And so that was where things changed last week, okay? So when all of these payment processing systems, the gateway to the consumer shut down, that's when it was the last straw for Pornhub and they had to confront the situation. And so what we saw last week, okay, so this is where it all happened. Pornhub, to take measures more seriously, they removed all unverified and unidentified content from those accounts, okay? Was all of that child abuse? No. But was all of it unverified and unidentified? Yes. And so they removed all of that. And so what that was is, last week, their stockpile of content started at 13.5 million videos, okay? And last week it was reduced to 2.9, according to vulture.com, which is, so their stockpile was reduced by 78%, all from unverified accounts, which is most of their content, okay?
Okay, so, and part of that verification is that they're supposed to have a certificate saying that the person in this video is 18 and older, and they could not just verify the accounts and the user and usernames, but they can't verify the ages of the people in the content of the videos.
Unreal. And it's like, you know, Jen was talking earlier about what was it about Congress, like PayPal, like Pornhub.
Yeah. Okay, so great start with PayPal, great start with Visa and MasterCard, but another step that we need to take is contacting your Congress. The industry has cried, and they've become equipped with like some massive lobbyists, and they actually are protected under the First Amendment Act. So if you look that up, they have the freedom of speech. So these internet platforms, these online platforms, are protected because the third parties are uploading the videos, and then the Pornhub is not held liable for that. And because they're unverified, the other people aren't liable as well. So it's protected by a congressional statute called Section 230. And if you look up Section 230, it'll give you a great definition of the laws that this is protected under. But how we get past that is you contact your congressman or your congresswoman, and just beat the doors of heaven on that, because we have a petition that has over 2 million signatures on it, which is a great start, but it's not the finish. It's only the start. We're making waves. We're making a difference with the consumer gateways, PayPal, all of that. We're making a difference with showing Pornhub that people are standing against this, and you know, the anti-traffickers and the families, the parents, are actually standing in the gap going, this is not okay with us. This is child abuse and beyond, So contact your congressman or congresswoman and let them know that you want to shut Pornhub down altogether, or you want some laws changed. That there are so many laws protecting minors, but there are laws protecting every platform in America, and that is where we're butting heads. The platforms are protected even more than the minors are protected, and that's not okay.
And here's where I get so salty. Okay, so Pornhub is like, no, we're in it to end it. We're in the fight against child trafficking. It is such cheap talk. Okay, like even so, when you go on a search engine, okay, and it shows you related searches, right? Like you're shopping for something. Oh, here's a related search. Okay, they have the same thing for their videos, and so related searches will come up like tiny teen, under 18, young girl, tiny Asian girl, and it's like, and then they have playlists, okay, that are titled under 18. And so if you're all like, oh, we protect children and we're against child trafficking and we don't permit that on our site, but you like literally cater to the consumer on these things, it just drives me up a wall. But here's the thing, okay, this made me so mad. Okay, so Facebook and Twitter are not porn sites, okay? Pornhub is, all right? Okay, but here's the thing. This is from the New York Times. Facebook removed 12.4 million images related to child sexual exploitation in a 3-month period this year. Okay, so Facebook, not a porn site, yet they removed 12.4 sexual abuse material content 3 months this year. Twitter, okay, closed 264,000 accounts in 6 months last year for engaging in sexual exploitation of children, okay? Those aren't porn sites, and they're removing hundreds of thousands to millions, okay, of child sexual abuse material. Okay, so Pornhub, being the porn site, do you want to know how much child sexual abuse material they've brought down? Okay, so by contrast, New York Times says Pornhub only reported 118 instances of child sexual abuse imagery on its site over almost 3 years. Okay, so 118 cases in 3 years, whereas Twitter and Facebook, who are not porn sites, brought down 264,000 Twitter accounts and 12.4 million images on Facebook just in 1 year. Okay, so it's just, it drives, like, if the non-porn sites are taking down that much child sexual abuse material, and Pornhub can come up with 118 cases over the course of 3 years, they are not in the fight against child trafficking, okay? So we believe in this advocacy work. This work, it was a huge win, okay?
Yes.
We have a lot of challenges ahead of us, but it was a huge win. We hope this conversation was just educational. We hope it shed some light on what happened. You can educate your friends that this petition, it really had these consumer gateways apply pressure, and now 10.6 million unverified content, 78% of it stockpile, okay, came down last week because of this from unverified and unidentified accounts. That's awesome.
Let me repeat that. 10.6 million videos were just taken off of Pornhub. That is 78% of their content that they could not verify whether it was child sexual abuse material or what. 78% of their content was taken off because of a petition, because of your voice, and it matters.
So I hope this just lit a spark in you to learn more, to stay up to date, to keep joining us in this fight. Advocacy does work. And if you want to see more conversations like this from us, let us know.
Yes.
We have rolled out direct services. We are moving forward, helping these kids right now. And so we do need your help. We're still fundraising for 2021. We want to let you know we have a $500 gift card giveaway going on right now through December 31st. Okay, and so the way that you can enter that giveaway is one of two ways. So you can sign up as a monthly partner at $100 or more, or you can give a one-time donation of $1,000 or more. And the way that works is every time you hit a $1,000 equivalent, that's another chance into the drawing. So if you donate $3,000, that is 3 chances, and if you sign up as a monthly partner for $500, that is 5 chances. So we're drawing that on December 31st. That is sponsored by our friends at New Lease Medical Solutions, who wants to see new people partnering with us by the end of this year. And so thank you to New Lease. And thank you so much for joining this discussion, and we look forward to more.
Every dollar that you do give, just know that we are passionate to eradicate child trafficking. So every dollar that you give goes 100% toward that. And we're so grateful that you're going to choose to partner with us. Please share this video and contact us. Let us know how we can help equip you in this fight. Thank you so much. Have a great day.